Too Young to Die, a new book by Bitmap Books. I love these books. Now this one's all about first-person shooters. Now if you know anything about me, you know that I cannot play first-person shooters very long because, well, it makes me want to throw up.
Damn, Joe, I didn't know you were getting, man. You might have to shut this one off then, man. You're feeling sick. We can play Vermintide, Streets of Rage.
Yeah. I was forgetting.
All right, Joe. Well, that's enough of this game. Then I'm gonna just save and we'll figure out something else.
It? Oh my gosh!
It automatically saves as we do quests.
Yeah, I feel you. Motion sickness is one of those things that it takes a minute to go away. It doesn't just stop.
Damn, I'm on a stream. If I throw up on a stream,
that'd be hilarious, dude. Like,
look at my face.
That would.
It's all red.
Hit Alt Z
The stream. I'll be back.
All right,
take
man.
some stuff up, man.
I'll be back.
Take some Pepto.
Or maybe you just try to maybe you have to sit on the royal throne, man.
Yeah.
So this is awesome to relive all these great first-person shooters. It's all in here. Oh my goodness. Oh man, this is great. I get to look at this. Don't get motion sickness. Oh my goodness, this is so good. So many great games. So many great games. This is really good. This is... Maybe I should take it slow. What's up, guys? Joel Valley here, and we got another Bitmap Books. Look at that. Protection on the outside. Cardboard. More cardboard. Foam to protect the corners. I'm telling you, I love the way they package this thing. Look at this. And even the book. It's got even another plastic film, so no water damage here, guys. These things will come to you perfect. Look at that cover. Ooh, sexy, sexy.
Try to get laid on your own time, pal.
Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh man, here's the back right there. I'm Too Young to Die by Bitmap Books. Let's open this bad boy up. Look, even if you take that cover off, it's kind of got like a nice feel to it. Yeah, oh my goodness. All right, let's go to the wide shot because you need it.
Oh, I had no idea it was this big.
I'm Too Young to Die. Man, this book is, look at all the games that are in here, guys. I'm not even gonna touch all of them. Look at these beautiful interviews. Oh my goodness, beautiful. I love it. So there's an introduction here, and then there's the a foreword by John Romero. You got an overview of what first-person shooters are. Man, I'm telling you, this book has it all. If you like first-person shooters, look at this timeline. The first-person shooter timeline, FPS breakdown. Man, they got the light gun games, even though that's kind of an odd one, but yeah, we still got it. Duck Hunt, you got it. Can't go wrong there. So they get you all the way up to speed to 1993. I'm going to try to do at least one game from every year. Oh, Jurassic Park for the Super Nintendo. And maybe you're thinking, wait, Jurassic Park wasn't a first-person shooter? Wasn't it just a guy and he ran around the park? Well, guess what?
Hold on to your butts.
I'm sorry if you sucked so bad you never made it far enough to see that it is a first-person shooter. Yes, there is the overhead mode, but if you made it far enough to get into a building, you were able to see where the real action starts, and that was in first-person shooter mode right here. Look at this. You got to get your turkey leg. You got to shoot these dinosaurs. Now, I will say it was a little hard. You got turned around quite a bit because, you know, look, the graphics in these days, it was hard. All the walls look the same. You know it. If you played Wolfenstein, if you played these kinds of games, you kind of got lost. But Jurassic Park, man, that was a fun one. If you had this as a kid, you're probably the coolest kid in the school, man. I loved Jurassic Park on the Super Nintendo. Let's keep going. Oh, Doom. How can we not talk about Doom? Doom is the reason why the book is named the way it's named. It's one of the difficulties I'm Too Young to Die. That's the easy difficulty, and that's the name of this awesome book that you got to go to Bitmap Books and you have to buy it today. Kids, tell me in the comment section below, what is your favorite first-person shooter? I want to know. I want to know if we have the same one. You never know. You never know. But Doom, man, oh my goodness, this is so iconic. So many good memories on this game. Oh my gosh, man, it's still playable today. I loved it. As I captured this footage, I had a good time. Oh my goodness. Island of the Dead. Now this one is interesting because it's very cryptic. If you haven't played it, it's got, actually, I love the music to it. I love the animations when you die. They did a really good job. They have these like, how do you say, Dragon's Lair animated type of death sequences. But man, I'll tell you what, hard as nails, man, in some of this game. Man, but if you haven't played it, I highly recommend it. So keeping going, we're in 1994 now. What do we got? Ooh, Aliens versus Predator for the Jaguar. You remember that system? Man, this game was so much fun until you ran out of ammo. And then it sucked. The game sucked if you ran out of ammo. The writing in this book is so amazing. All the history that they put. Look at this is just on Alien versus Predator. I'm gonna touch like 3% of all the games that are in this book in this review because I don't want to spoil it. 1995. Oh my goodness. That brings us to Hexen. You guys remember that one? Whew. Classic. Classic. It's in the same vein as Doom. I kind of like Doom better. But this one, man, this is a fun time right here. This is a fun time. Good first-person shooter. Man, it brings back memories. When I was capturing this footage, it was just like, holy smokes. Look how far we've come, but look at the glory years as well. 1996, is that a good year? The Terminator Skynet says it was. Now, Terminator is an interesting game. I love Terminator. This game, what I love about it, of course, this is the era of FMVs. I wish they would bring this back. I love FMVs. Like, bring me that dirty grittiness.
Major Catherine Parker.
I just love it. And it was a fun game for what it was. But you know, there's a nice little write-up. I won't spoil it. You can see what it's about in that new book they just made called I'm Too Young to Die. That's what you need to buy right now. That takes us to 1997. And what do we got? Oh my gosh. If you had an N64 and you didn't own this game, then you didn't understand what was important in life. Turok, guys. Turok. This is it. This is where it was at back in the day. Man, I had so much fun. That N64, that crazy draw distance, you can't even see, more than 10 feet because that Nintendo 64 was infamous for just putting fog on everything while the board's loaded up. I don't know what it was, but anyway, Turok did not disappoint. So many hours in this. Just like when I loaded this back up, I was just, oh my gosh, it felt like home. It was so good. And of course, Goldeneye. I'm not gonna say much about this, except that a new version's coming out in a couple of days. If you're watching this right now, I mean, it's probably already out, depending if you watch this on day one, but man, these controls are so archaic. So I'm glad that they're bringing it back. And I think they're gonna help the controls because there's no way anyone can play this. But look at those graphics. Oh my goodness, children, folks, men and women, look at that. Holy smokes, you couldn't ask for better graphics. Woo, that was some good stuff. Goldeneye, man, look at the write-ups, pages of write-ups on this one. Now we're at 1998. Was this a good year? Let's see. Oh, South Park. Man, this game, that stupid last level end boss. Oh, so hard, but so rewarding to beat this game if you never did as a kid. So crude, so much fun. Fun for hours, and a different style of first-person shooter, and you're gonna love it. It's very fun. It's a very fun game. Then there was Tribes. Now, I don't have any footage of Tribes, but if you missed the Tribe days, I'm sorry, man. That sucks to be you. It was such a good time. 1999, what do we got here? Man, this is a good time. You had Team Fortress, that was good. 2000, I don't have any footage for Team Fortress, sorry. But I do have footage of Perfect Dark. Now this was a big N64 game. I'm not gonna say too much about it. It's a great game. There's a great write-up on it. Check it out. Something more up my alley, Kiss Psycho Circus. A lot of people didn't play this game. A lot of people didn't know that it's first-person shooter. Even though most of the time you have a sword, you can put on some music, right? Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Here it comes. Oh yeah. All right, I can't play too much because I'll get a copyright. But yeah, once you start going, this game's pretty fun. But the controls, you gotta get the controls now. They're pretty rough and archaic as well. A lot of these are. You just trying to figure things out. When I was capturing the footage, it's like going back in time. It's like, okay, I gotta figure this stuff out. Oh, time splitters, guys. You're gonna want to read the write-up on time splitters. Such a classic game. And some people might hate me for this, but I think it's take multiplayer out of it. I think it's better than Goldeneye. That's just me. But that was, it's a little bit later. And I do like multiplayer Goldeneye, but the controls are way better on this. I just want to play that game and see how that feels. Hopefully they fix that, because that was my biggest issue. Always was the controls, and every time you died, it was like da da na na. I heard that so many times. Oh my gosh! Wait, kids. What do we got here? Resident Evil Survivor. Did you play this game? A lot of people didn't play this Resident Evil game, and it's so good. And it's not just a, like you would think, on-rail shooter. No. This is a legit Resident Evil game, and it's a first-person shooter. Can't ask for better than that. Like, oh my goodness, so much fun. I put some good footage. Boy, these guys are bullet sponges. I tell you what, though. Look at this. Come on, why wouldn't you want to play this game? Why haven't you played this game? Why haven't you purchased this game? PlayStation 1 classic, man. And there's a second one too. I probably should have thrown some footage in here, but they didn't go all the way there, I don't think. I don't know, maybe that is in there. I'll have to look. But this is a great game, guys. You're gonna want to check this out. Put this on your list. If you're into first-person shooters, you're gonna want some of this zombie action going on here. Look at this. Oh my goodness. It looks so good. It's so beautiful. Gosh, I love Resident Evil. I miss the old school Resident Evil. Let's bring that back. Why'd you take fixed camera angles out of it? I don't even know. But there's a cool write-up on this game in the book that you need to purchase. Go over there. bitmapbooks.com. All right, so we have an interview with John Howard. Nice, he did all like that. He worked for Bungie. A lot of Halo stuff in there. You guys are gonna want to read some great art. Oh, 2001. We're in 2001. Another Aliens vs. Predator game, way better than the one on the Atari Jaguar. 2002 brings a great year. What do we got here, guys? Oh my goodness, Metroid Prime. Now, this is like the first, I believe, the first Metroid Prime after Fusion, but the first one that was a first-person shooter. Before they were action platformers, third person, and now we get first-person Metroid experience, and I might just say it still looks beautiful to this day, and the controls are better than the old archaic Goldeneye, something like that. They are still a little wonky, but you gotta get used to them. But once you do, you'll be killing these guys in no time. A great first-person shooter. Now, guys, I'm telling you, I'm not even scratching the surface of this amazing book. If you like first-person shooters, you need to get this book, and I'm sure there's gonna be a sequel to it. Because they go up to so far. Metroid Prime is kind of where it starts to end. Look at the write-ups that it has on it. So I'm looking forward to maybe a sequel of this where we get into the first-person shooters that we're playing today. There's so many. They even talk about unreleased first-person shooters. Look at all these beautiful faces, all the interviews that came in, and you know what? That's it. That's all I'm showing you guys. You're gonna have to buy the book. Look how thick this bad boy is. Oh my goodness. Man, you could beat someone over the face with this bad boy. It's so nice.
Oh, I had no idea it was this big. Somebody can quote me on that one.
But guys, head over to Bitmap Books, like I said. buy any one of their books. Every one of them is good. And I have another review. I'll put a link in the description below for that JRPG book right here. Ooh, you want to see that. So guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
In the eye and he asks you if you've paid your dues. Well, you just stare that big sucker right back in the eye and you remember what old Jack Burton always says at a time like that. Have you paid your dues, Jack? Yes, sir, the check is in the mail. Yes, sir, the check is in the mail. Yes, sir, the check is in the mail.